Salute world, what's happening? What's happening? We back at it like crack at it. It's like my boy right here, Richard Pryor. Y'all can get that shirt right there, man, at KYH, man. Salute to y'all, man. We back at it, like I said, it like crack addicts, man. Salute to everybody coming in on the chat, man. I got a great one we gonna build on, man. I think it's pretty fly. Like I said, I think it's livable. What do you think? You know what I'm saying? So this right here, this is about an apartment complex, right? That's out in Texas, y'all. In Texas, deplorable living conditions. Deplorable. When I say deplorable, dog. It's pretty messed up, dog. So I'm going to get everybody to come on up in here. I know it's early. I just wanted to do one early, you know what I'm saying? I'm spending some time with the fam, but I'm going to take some time to deal with my fam here on the internet world to show y'all some love and support and everything that I do. And like I said, we about to get started. Let's go. Quit playing. Happy holidays, everybody. I know all y'all kids and got out of school. Y'all got to watch these little badass kids. I get it. I get it. I got some badass kids too. So let's do that. Let's get it started. Let's go, y'all. The bass drop. Come on, y'all. Get on up in here. We're going to get this work tonight. Let's go. Get on up in, y'all. Let's go. Oh, man, we got one lit tonight, man. Salute to everybody coming up in here. Salute to my guy E up in the building. Miss BTB, she doing her own thing, nigga. What? False victim. We got Black Widow. Damaged goods. Say this. Damaged goods. No regrets. Let's go. Y'all get on up in here. Pile up in the whip with me, man. We're going to break this shit down, man. Oh, man, I got one for y'all in Texas, man. It's crazy. Do y'all think it's livable? That's the question I gotta ask y'all. Salute everybody coming in. Salute to everybody coming in. Yeah, man, we had a good one today. Good one earlier today. I've been ripping and running, man. Had to take care of some stuff. Salute to all the teachers, man. We had a Teachers Appreciation Day. Was able to contribute and be a part of that, man. I salute all the teachers, man, that's looking out for these kids. Man, a lot of the stories that I heard, man, I could not believe it. I could not believe it, man. Salute to them young kids, man. Y'all didn't ask to be here, but guess what, man? We're going to figure out some ways, at least some of them, get a better understanding, man. Because not all kids have to go through that. Now, this one right here, dog, I want to see what y'all think about this. King, salute to you, King. Salute, King. I'm going to see what y'all think about this right here. This is going to be a good one right here. And see what y'all, break this down, what y'all think about livable. A lot of times we put ourselves in these positions of quote unquote what is considered livable. But man, you don't have to live in situations like that. That's just my personal opinion. I ain't here to judge nobody. But man, when you living in shit when it concerns your kids, everybody has the right and the options to get the hell on and go find something or somewhere to live, right? So again, that's just my opinion. So we're gonna build off of, again, no right or wrongs. Y'all don't forget to like, share, sub. It's free. Exactly. And if y'all can, y'all mods, y'all can hit those hyperlinks or whatever. If y'all can drop different links that's in there, between Black Widow and Damaged Regrets, y'all follow their lead. They might tell y'all to go check this out. I don't know. We're building more and more of this plateau. So I'm learning this shit as we go, man. I'm learning as we go, right? So that being said, let's check this out.
Promotion any illegal activities. All content provided by this channel is meant only for educational purpose only.
Tonight, residents call their living conditions horrible, and they say management won't do anything about it.
Our Devin Clark is live at that apartment complex tonight. That is on Sterling Shire Street near Tidwell in Northeast Houston. Devin, you saw the apartments and the issues are widespread.
Keith, Christine, I can tell you, as hot as it is out here, and it is hot, it's even hotter inside some of the apartments. That's why you see so many people outside. Those conditions are deplorable, and residents who live here say that when they try to complain to management, they're threatened with evictions and calls to CPS. We tried to talk to management and got evicted too.
Kids can die from black mold.
The conditions are alarming.
Hundreds of dollars of food has spoiled in our refrigerator because the refrigerator has broken and they have done nothing about it. And this has been for months and months and months.
Today at the Sterling Shire Apartments complex, we saw parts of some units blanketed with what appears to be black mold, infested with roaches, rodent feces, some with no air conditioner, no running water,
When we turn our sink on, look what happened.
and faulty appliances.
I have to cut this on. Then I got to lift this up and light the pilot and go at the bottom.
Tenants say those issues are sickening in more ways than one.
Somebody that owns this property should be put under the jail.
I'm breathing in mildew. I have bronchitis, asthma, and allergies real bad.
Tennille Van says growing fungus has her using a breathing machine and asthma pump every morning. She and other residents say that when they complain, they're retaliated against with eviction notices and even calls to Child Protective Services.
The dude called this morning and said that the office lady called and said my apartment is not livable condition for me or my kids. And if they come out and it's not livable, then they gonna take my kids. This ain't got to do with me. This is on y'all.
Now the Rainbow Push Coalition and other advocates are stepping in.
You got babies that are in these apartments with bottles and they have to wash the bottles like every 5 seconds or 5 minutes because of the rat droppings. This is unacceptable.
Management initially said that they would answer our questions, then went inside the leasing office and locked the door. Local, state, and federal leaders are going to be alerted by the residents and the advocates who say these conditions need to change immediately. Reporting live on the Northeast Side, Devin Clark, KPRC 2 News.
Absolutely.
So what y'all think about that, man? Y'all think that shit livable? And salute to everybody coming in here, man. Welcome to the Plug Podcast. Wanted to start off and show y'all what I thought, or my thoughts. So what y'all think? Right? Y'all think that it's okay, it's livable? If you're going to continue to live there, because I didn't like the fact that the one girl said she threatened to call CPS because it ain't supposed to be livable. You damn right. If you ain't doing shit wrong, like I said, that's just my opinion. I mean, like I said, you wouldn't live in jail. So why would you want to live in somewhere else? A lot of times we say, well, we ain't got nowhere to live. Well, that's where you're supposed to make a change and say, I'm going to change some shit in my life. Right. Man, I'm going to be honest. I ain't trying to live in no shit like that. Man, I will get out there and do whatever I can to get out there and live like that, dog. That don't make no sense, because what you're saying is, to me, like I said, this is my opinion. You're begging and want somebody to do some shit for you that already you done probably maneuvered. A lot of times they go through and check a lot of them damn lease agreements. They done lied on their shit. Half of them ain't got no jobs, because a lot of times when it comes to people that's paying, bro, if you're paying and you're working and you're doing what you're supposed to do, you're gonna complain. I don't know one person that pay bills, and if they shit, that's like getting a phone bill and they overcharge you. Oh, hell no. No. You took that out of my account. But see, that's what I'm saying. That's where the hustle come in. Like I said again, I just think it's pretty messed up, one, to even put your baby in a situation like that. You can't blame no damn landlord for that. You get your shit and you get on. And if you were smart enough, honestly, on some real shit, you should be able to sue it. You should be able to go find somebody to sue. Like, yeah, it hit the news now because the news is going to make the money off it. Because if nothing get done, they at least got the views, right? I'm starting to learn how this internet shit work. Everything is clicks, likes, views, subscribe, shares. That's what it is. And no bullshit. I mean, it's just what it is when it comes to when you're not pushing a purpose, right? Like, for instance, they shine light on that situation because that's the news. That's all. They don't give a shit about what goes on with them folks. That's the difference with us. We actually really care about what's going on. And instead of them saying, hey, people are afraid to tell people, hey, man, you need to get off your ass. Because I walk in your house and you got black mold in there. How the hell are you living in it? You see it coming out the vents. Already. So just think about that. I just want y'all to just break that shit down. Make that make sense for me, dog. Like, think about that. Like, in the picture. What's up, Jen? How you doing? Salute, Queen. Think about that shit. Y'all, I want y'all to think about that. You got a baby. Y'all women in this chat right now. Y'all women in this chat. Would y'all allow y'all kids to live in that type of shit like that environment? I understand. I understand. But I also think mind frame, right? Would you, I honestly, being damn homeless and living in the street, I know that sounds fucked up. At least the child will get air You know, at least the outside air, man, you're breathing in black mold. Chuck D's chick, I don't think you saw this. So I just want to show you, this here is in Texas, where these people are saying deplorable conditions where they living at. Now, my question for you is, what do you think? Do you think damage good? A lot of us had to live in deplorable situations once or twice, but it's different when y'all got kids. I'll sleep in my car by myself, but not my kids. Facts. Salute, Team Cross. I'm glad you're here. Oh, shit. We got Mr. Eric. Mr. Eric is in the building. Salute, King. E-Money. He'll be back. Yeah, I'm gonna run it back. And wait on my boy Scott. Scott, get your ass on up out of here, man. It's the holiday weekend. We gonna build, because Scott, we talked about this before in other situations about deplorable living areas, right? No problem, E. We talked about a lot of deplorable living areas, right? So no, ain't going forward. Exactly. Like that shit right there, though, boss victim. So let's run this back for everybody coming in here. All y'all queens, salute to y'all. Appreciate y'all taking y'all time watching it.
By this channel is meant only for educational purpose only.
Tonight, residents call their living conditions horrible, and they say management won't do anything about it.
Our Devin Clark is live at that apartment complex tonight. That is on Sterling Shire Street near Tidwell in Northeast Houston. Devin, you saw the apartments and the issues are widespread.
That shit looks bad.
Keith, Christine, I can tell you, as hot as it is out here, and it is hot, it's even hotter inside some of the apartments. That's why you see so many people outside. Those conditions are deplorable, and residents who live here say that when they try to complain to management, they're threatened with evictions and calls to CPS. We tried to talk to management and got evicted too.
Kids can die from black mold.
The conditions are alarming.
Hundreds of dollars of food has spoiled in our refrigerator because the refrigerator has broken and they have done nothing about it. And this has been for months and months and months.
Today at the Sterling Shire Apartments complex, we saw parts of some units blanketed with what appears to be black mold, infested with roaches, rodent feces, some with no air conditioner, no running water,
We turn our sink on, look what happened.
and faulty appliances.
I have to cut this on.
Damn, Scott, you gonna have to explain this to people. That's messed up.
And go at the bottom.
Tenants say those issues
Victoria,
are sickening in more
it's
ways
messed
than one.
up.
Somebody that owns this property should be put under the jail.
And I'm breathing mildew. I have bronchitis, asthma, and allergies real bad.
Tennille Van says growing
Man,
fungus
she
has her using a
bullshitting on
breathing
that
machine and asthma pump every morning. She and other residents say that when they complain, they're retaliated against with eviction notices and even calls to Child Protective Services.
The dude called this morning and said that the office lady called and said my apartment is not livable condition for me or my kids. And if they come out and it's not livable, then they gonna take my kids. This ain't got to do with me. This is on y'all.
Now the Rainbow Push Coalition and other advocates are stepping in.
You got babies that are in these apartments with bottles, and the parent have to wash the bottles like every 5 seconds or 5 minutes because of the rat droppings. This is unacceptable.
Management initially said that they would answer our questions, then went inside the leasing office and locked the door. Local, state, and federal leaders are going to be alerted by the residents and the advocates who say these conditions need to change immediately. Reporting live on the Northeast side, Devin Clark, KPRC 2 News.
Absolutely.
Salute, King. Salute, Scott.
Salute, bro. Salute.
Salute.
But
What
yo,
you
you
think
know
about
what? That's how it always is in the hood, man. Most of the projects is unlivable, bro. And most of the houses in the hood is unlivable, but they give you Section 8.
Yeah.
That's why people accept the Section 8. So a lot of places don't accept Section 8 no more. So, you know, say they accept the Section 8, a lot of times it got to be something wrong with the place.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that's Section 8. That's how those apartments are protected. Because if they in Section 8, then they complain against the apartment management, but the government is the one cutting the check. So if they're not putting in the complaint, then the apartment manager is really not trying to hear it.
So in other words, what you're saying is even if they put in a complaint with the apartment owners, if the government is funding it, it don't matter. It's not really on them. They'll never really get in trouble. If anything, they just swap out management company.
Yeah, that's pretty facts. And then
Damn.
the government might cover 90% or whatever it is of the Section 8 voucher, and the rent may be $50. But if they haven't paid that $50 in 6 months, that's why they're saying they threaten us with eviction. Because they're saying, well, although your rent is $50, you still hadn't paid it in 6 months. And we haven't said anything because in business, I mean, you making 95% of the money. You say I can live with, missing the $50 because I know it's coming on time.
Right.
So that's why they have a leg to stand on.
Now, Damaged Goods got a question. She says Section 8 don't mean those people should be treated like garbage, but think about what just Scott and what King said. In those areas, that's why I said, and a lot of times with them, a lot of people, now let's be honest, when they trying to get them Section 8s, they are also on the other end running game too. Like a lot of that paperwork is fucked up. They know it's fucked up. They just trying to move in the spot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then they might have multiple evictions, and the apartments is bypassed because they say, well, they on Section 8, we getting that money, so it is what it is.
Yeah, and then you got to think of most of the times they got rodents infested or roach infested. The roaches and rodents be hiding in the wall until you move in. You don't see them shit when you're looking at the place. You know what I'm saying? They'll pop up until you move in until it get cold outside and say, where the fuck that big ass mouse come from?
No, that's real. That's just like my cousin 757. He was out there in VA with a couple of my homeboys. They got a couple of the projects there, and he said, man, when they go in there, he said he just take his spray gun. All he do is he don't even go over the paint. He said it might be smoke, it might be shit. They might remove the vents. They spray the paint inside there so it look like it's white in there. He said they'll spray it, and he said, motherfucker, he said they'll douse it down with the spray paint, and they'll just cover the walls back up. He said, and that's it. And get them ready for the next one.
And lease it out again to somebody else.
He said it might have 3-4. He said it might have 3 or 4 coats of old paint on top of primer. Just like he said, sometimes they get to the point now. He said they just use primer. Most of the projects just use primer.
Yeah, and just spray it like 3 or 4 coats on top of it.
Yeah.
And say, okay, it's ready to be released again. Either shampoo the carpet or they might change the carpet out.
Put another cheap carpet down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now some of them are resorting to the like how some of them hotels that fake ass tile they put it down so they can just rip it back up and put it because it's easy. It's that stick with
it. Roll it out there, linoleum.
Or the adhesive, the aluminum. Yeah, remember back in the days in the kitchens, man, they used to fuck niggas up with that aluminum, whatever you call it.
Yeah, linoleum.
Linoleum.
Yeah, they used to fuck it up.
Your country ass can't say linoleum.
Yeah, linoleum. It's Friday night. I've already got my day started. I went and hung out with the teachers at the B-Dubs, man. They were just telling me I was just tripping about the kids, man. Like some of the kids, man. Like, man, that shit some. A lot of them even sponsor to those kids, man. And what I found out? A lot of these parents, man, when they give them kids this shit, man, their parents, man, take it and they wear it and keep the kids in the shit they don't want no more.
Oh. Word.
Yeah, man.
Really?
Man, I'm telling you, bro, I'm learning. That's why I put that shit out like this, man. And I say it on the live because I want a motherfucker to cut on here. I tell them all the time, watch out. But the teachers, they're afraid to say something. Like, I learned something today. Teachers said straight up, they were saying, hey, you might want to watch how y'all spend y'all money because they, a lot of them are new to the game. Man, they don't get paid till like 6 more weeks. I'm like, God damn, so you don't get paid. So what y'all gonna do? Well, because a lot of them are in contracts that their first year, they can't go get no other job until the summertime. I say, God damn, and then dealing with these badass, man, I'm talking about, man, listen, last week, bro, in the 7th grade, the police came up there because they found a lot of the little Mexican kids, this shit, wow, 7th graders, dog, that they was drinking, dog. Caught them with liquor, tequila. I swear to God, I'm telling you, this is. I can't believe it, Scott. I wish y'all could come down and be there and walk around like I ain't even in the 7th grade. They was in the lunchroom, tequila.
Bruh.
They got drinking tequila and beer.
Bro, I gotta tell you something, bro. When I was in 6th and 7th grade, I was at the liquor store, cutting class, going to the liquor store, and going back behind the school, getting my drink on my Mad Dog 2020 and my and my fucking Crazy Horse beer, or either
Damn, you was
motherfucking
drinking
Cisco.
Crazy Horse. And shout out to Crazy Horse, boy. We said, boy, God damn, it's cool, boy. You was a kid, salute, Big Reds. Yeah, you one of them. See, what they did is spawn the motherfucking offspring of a generation. Your ass, dog. Man, I'm telling you, these little kids just like, and they look, boy, I say like people like back in the days like big man. These little motherfuckers now, dog. They damn near like man. I mean, it's 7th graders. I swear. Did y'all see that one about that football player? They talk about that 12-year-old. Have you seen him, Scott?
Yeah, I seen him. With the.
Have you seen him, boy?
Tattoos,
bro.
Yeah,
bro. It's a 12-year-old and a 14-year-old, bro. They look like grown men. They like to talk about. They like the most talked about. He's a 12-year-old. Still got a mustache, everything, tattoos.
Yeah, everything.
They said they 12.
My son is 12. My son will be 13 December 23rd. He's 6'5", 235 pounds, and wears size 15 shoes.
What?
Yeah.
He's supposed to be in the NFL.
How old is he?
He's 12. He's about to be 13. He's about to be 13.
Boy,
yeah.
I would love to have something like that. Boy, all my money go to him.
Bring him to Texas.
I dump. Yeah, you need to move. Yeah, that's what you need.
Here, Christian, right here.
Boy, hey,
Virginia, bro.
Hey, listen. You heard. You can tell a nigga that love money. Scott said, "Get him to Texas." I'll put everything.
Call my coach, high school coach, and say, "I got one coming."
Man, you'll put some training, bro. He would, dog. 12. That's it. I'm telling you.
Hold up. He played for the high school team, and he's in middle school.
That's nuts. What did he play?
He played fresh. He played offensive line.
Jesus.
Offensive line, defensive end.
Oh my God. Yeah. That's a bad motherfucker right there. He hitting grown men.
Yeah.
Damn. At 12, he ain't went through puberty yet.
Nah, he'll be 13. The 23rd of this might be 13.
Yeah, you gonna have to put your hands on his ass. By 14, he gonna be ready to grab you.
I'm gonna show him that grown man streams though.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying, damn, dog, that's crazy. So my question to you though, Bourne, if you got a kid in this situation like we watching this video, I'm gonna play it back for people that coming in here. So my question to you, would you still live there? Is that a state of mind? Would you still put yourself knowing what you seeing, like that woman saying, she's talking about, no, it's their fault. No, because there's other places you can move, but you only there because, like we said, you running game. When somebody know you running game, they gonna run game on you.
They treat you how you want to be treated. They treat you how you treat them.
Come on.
Yeah.
Because they really can go paint. They can actually paint. I can see if them saying they painted in there. Man, there's mold in between the walls. That means the roof is leaking. That means there's water coming from the wall.
And then I'm gonna tell you that, and that mold also causes COPD.
Correct.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's how I got COPD while I was in the feds. The mold that was in the cells. Yeah. Everybody oh, I came from smoking. Man, I came from smoking, man. I had nothing wrong with me until I got locked up this last time I was in the feds. And all that mold was in the room, in the building. It was on swampland. So a lot of shit was molded. We have everything to fucking when it rained bad. I bet
you when it was hot, it was humid. That shit was spawning like a motherfucker.
It's everywhere.
Yeah. But then we had the only good thing about the jails and prisons in Jersey, All of them got air conditioning and heating systems. So the wintertime it's real hot, and then the summertime it's real cold.
Yeah. We used to have, that shit crazy. I know I was in Kentucky. That shit was cold the whole time. That shit was fucking horrible. That was back in '04. That shit was fucking horrible.
Who
Like
you
I said,
tell her? Did you take that deal that some boy
hell no. Ain't no stain on my jacket. They can run that one. There ain't no stain. Yeah, but see, we all knew that. That's why I said, what I said on your channel, man, if you told once before, bro, you gonna tell again, bro.
Yep.
Just like when T.I. said he told on his dead cousin. That means he gonna tell, dog. Tell on your dead
cousin. That nigga tell her. That nigga told on other people too. Alpha Mega said T.I. has snitched on people.
You think he probably even told on your boy? That's why your boy knew he was the tattletale. Your boy, you got the fighting with.
Yeah. Shorty Low. I don't know. Now they was beefing over some shit because T.I. was supposed to do a song with Shorty Low, yo. And Shorty Low used to give let T.I. cars and jewelry to wear his videos.
Oh, okay.
In the project. So all them shit was Shorty Low and his people cars and shit. T.I. like I told you, T.I. from Riverdale. That nigga from Bankhead.
That's what Shorty Low said.
Yeah,
Shorty
he
Low
was
used to say the same thing.
Shorty Low said that shit.
Yeah, he said he used to be with Shorty Low. Tell him about when Shorty Low knocked the shit out of T.I. in the club.
Oh man, it was man. You know what it was? It was supposed to be some squash and beef shit that was going to take place, but T.I. was talking shit, talking down to Shorty Low. Shorty Low just what? Next thing you know, we all went there.
Yeah, Bourne said
he
almost got his ass whooped like gladiator style.
Yeah. Nah, that nigga Alpha Mega know who I am. You asked that nigga about me. He told me we was in the. I told you we was in the Waffle House. He's like, yo, bro, we have to run to the Waffle House. Like, we got squash this thing. I'm tired of fighting your big ass.
Yeah,
I'm like, same here, bro. There ain't nothing sweet, yo. He's a big, brolic, crazy looking nigga too. Like got one eye.
But you said Shorty Low was shorter than T.I.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, they short. Yes, I was.
So short.
That's crazy.
Carlos is short.
But yeah, man, we're gonna run this back one more time for everybody. I honestly think, man, look here, man. My thing is this: there's a lot of places in there, dog. This is what you get when you get to Section 8. I understand they don't realize Section 8 to me is for a temporary. It's a temporary thing, not to a permanent fix.
Yeah, that's why it's in those conditions. They want a temporary.
Yeah. To me, it would be forcing you to get like when you go to a restaurant and be cold and you're ready to get the fuck out of there. You go in there, you tolerate it, but get the hell out.
Salute.
Matt, you came in the perfect time. I'm about to run this video back, man. I want you to tell me, do you think this is livable? Would you live there, and what would you do if you had kids?
This channel does not promote or promotion any illegal activities. All content provided by this channel is meant only for education.
Tonight, residents call their living conditions horrible, and they say management won't do anything about it.
Our Devin Clark is live at that apartment complex tonight. That is on Sterling Shire Street near Tidwell in northeast Houston. Devin, you saw the apartments and the issues are widespread.
Keith, Christine, I can tell you, as hot as it is out here, and it is hot, it's even hotter inside some of the apartments. That's why you see so many people outside. Those conditions are deplorable, and residents who live here say that when they try to complain to management, they're threatened with evictions and calls to CPS. We tried to talk to management and got evicted too.
Kids can die from black mold.
The conditions are alarming.
Hundreds of dollars of food has spoiled in our refrigerator because the refrigerator has broken and they have done nothing about it. And this has been for months and months and months.
Today at the Sterling Shire Apartments complex, we saw parts of some units blanketed with what appears to be black mold, infested with roaches, rodent feces, some with no air conditioner, no running water,
We turn our sink on, look what happened.
and faulty appliances.
I have to cut this on. Then I got to lift this up and light the pilot and go at the bottom.
Tenants say those issues are sickening in more ways than one.
Somebody that owns this property should be put under the jail.
And I'm breathing in mildew. I have bronchitis, asthma, and allergies real bad.
Tennille Vance says growing fungus has her using a breathing machine and asthma pump every morning. She and other residents say that when they complain, they're retaliated against with eviction notices and even calls to Child Protective Services.
The dude called this morning and said that the office lady called and said my apartment is not livable condition for me or my kids. And if they come out and it's not livable, then they gonna take my kids. This ain't got to do with me. This is on y'all.
Now the Rainbow Push Coalition and other advocates are stepping in.
You got babies that are in these apartments with bottles, and the parent have to wash the bottles like every 5 seconds or 5 minutes because of the rat droppings. This is unacceptable.
Management initially said that they would answer our questions, then went inside the leasing office and locked the door. Local, state, and federal leaders are going to be alerted by the residents and the advocates who say these conditions need to change immediately. Reporting live on the Northeast Side, Devin Clark, KPRC 2 News.
Absolutely.
What you think about that, Matt?
That's they shit, bro. They got.
That's disgusting. You know what's messed up, bro? I seen one of them little memes. You know, they were making a joke or whatever it is, but there's asbestos on the wall, on the bottom of the wall, and then the dude just sprayed like some white spray paint over it. You know what I'm saying? And the caption was how to get rid of asbestos. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's fucked up, bro. Cause a lot of these motherfuckers are slumlords, right? So
But I'm saying, would you, because mold, we all know mold, that size mold, one thing I learned, because over on the West Coast, that's what happened to us. We was standing at this one place when we was contracted and had mold, and they told us we had to get out. They knocked everything down and they stopped and contained the mold, right? Even though we ended up moving, because I was like, I don't feel like it was ever contained. You got to just spray some shit. They say that, but no, I don't want to live nowhere there's some shit in it. So my thing is, that doesn't happen. Like that shit on they wall, man, that shit ain't happened over. That shit didn't happen for a long time. That's when I feel like, personally, motherfucker, like, okay, when you got to figure out how to light your stove, and you paying rent, but like Scott said, that comes with what it shows is it's a lot of motherfuckers out there that ain't paid their rent on time.
Oh, okay, yeah. So there's just like neglect, but yeah, that's true too.
Well, like Scott said, like think about it, Scott, break that down as far as how that works, as far as the rent, how they do it on the Section 8.
Yeah, the government is paying their rent. So
yeah, because they pay like what, $100 and something.
But hold on,
they may be paying $100. Yeah, they may be paying $100 out of their pocket, but the government is cutting a check to their landlord for for their rent. But the check that the government is cutting might just be only the going rate. So at the end of the day, if they living in them apartments and they haven't paid their rent in say 4 months, and it might only be $50, but they're not going to come and make no repairs because they're going to treat it as if, well, you living here for free. The government paying your rent, and we only asking $50 out of your pocket, and you still hadn't made that payment. So therefore, I'm not going to make any repairs. I'm just going to collect the money.
That's for your health. Like that's like.
No, listen, but you understand, it doesn't matter. However,
it doesn't matter.
It's like think about it. If you like where you at right now, if you're paying and you go behind on your rent, We got to think about from this point of view. Don't you wish you could pay $50 or $100?
Yeah,
Look at it from a
facts.
business aspect.
Yeah.
If you was a landlord and you're not getting
Facts.
paid, you're
That's
not
true.
trying to make repairs because we got to,
I'm
like the
thinking of
saying in business goes, take your feelings out of it,
yeah.
and you got to make business decisions because at the end of the day, you have a family to feed. So if you constantly making repairs and somebody living, not able to pay the rent, yeah, it sucks. But at the end of the day, that has to push you to do more. Because the more money you make, you may say, man, the government taking my taxes, they doing this and they doing that. Where you think that money is going? They're not just taking your money and not doing anything with it. It's going to the less fortunate. Now, some of the less fortunate, of course, they need that assistance. But then, like we said, we know each one of us on this panel probably have somebody, oh, yeah, I'm Section 8, I ain't doing nothing. And they doing it using it for the wrong reasons instead of the right reasons.
Salute, Slugger. So yeah, no, that's why I get when Scott said it the first time when we was talking about with the livable
That was
conditions.
my other line. But yeah.
No, you good. Like when we sitting there saying like deplorable conditions, at the end of the day, it's a business. And when you look at it, if you could pay $100, like I said, if I look right now, like you, let's be honest, Mac, if you got babies, you walk in their closet, God forbid, let me knock on wood. I don't wish nothing. So you mess around and walk in there and you see mold in the closet. You telling me you just gonna be like, well, fuck it, it's just mold.
Well, they gotta come fix that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you got to make sure your bill. In order for you to come fix it, you think if you running late and you ain't paid no bills, you think they're gonna stop what they doing to come fix your apartment? Because you got
Nah,
kids.
but it's like fuck. They're already on Section 8. I mean, the
Well,
government
so
pays
who
for all
fault
that.
is that?
Yeah, that's true. But
Yeah, no, man, we
Hey,
ain't no.
hold on. We ain't gonna disrespect the young black woman that's up there tricking off for Section 8. We're gonna disrespect them.
You wow, you said
They
yeah, no.
have another kid every year so they get more money on their food stamp checks. We're gonna
Yeah,
disrespect the women. But what
yeah,
we
that's
gonna
true.
say,
That's a fact. That's real
it is
shit. Yeah,
people
you
that need
can't
it
knock
though.
the hustle. Jay-Z said you can't knock the hustle. You
Let
right.
them hustle.
I
Let them
apologize. You can't knock the hustle, dog.
They've been hustling us for years. We can hustle the government back. Fuck it.
Yeah,
For
just
real.
lock another nigga up, or knock a nigga up to get the paper, like likes and views. Get likes and views.
Month, man, you can't pay that. That's sad,
yo,
dog.
somebody give me some $50 a month, yo.
Shit like that.
Man, I fix the shit myself.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you think
Mhm.
about this dog, and she's sitting there. They sitting there complaining. One girl said, "We got babies in here. There's babies up in here, and it's they problem." No, it ain't. They don't give a
It's
fuck.
your
No.
problem.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
when you saving the money and it's really affecting you, and you have a reduced rate on the rent, you just pay somebody to come do it yourself. Because at the end of the day, you live there and then fight the complex in court because you say, "Look, I had to make these
Pay
repairs
this.
out of my pocket."
Yep.
So because that's like you said, if you come home and you see rats, you go figure out a way to get a pest guy out there to say, "Hey, I had to get
And
these
if they got
rats."
roaches and shit,
Get
it's
out of
even
here,
worse.
roaches out of here. Here go my receipt for everything I paid for. Then you take that to court with the landlord.
Oh man.
You know what you do? You start seeing mice
right.
droppers.
Salute
Get
Mecca.
you a
Salute
cat.
Mecca on the panel.
Throw your cat up there. Get you a cat.
Salute, man.
Hockey.
Salute.
Okay.
This is actually that situation right there.
Oh,
It's
magnificent Mecca.
bigger. It's bigger. How peace everybody? It's bigger than them having Section 8. Okay,
Right.
because there's people with jobs that have
Gotcha.
Section 8. They just don't make enough to pay the
Right.
money. So this is
Gotcha.
what it is. The reason why a lot of those people must live in those conditions is because they've been evicted before, their credit is messed up, or when they were on Section 8, they had their little drug dealer boyfriends coming in there tearing the property up. So then Section 8 had to pay for that. See, Section 8 don't just let you live like that. They send out city inspectors. It's a lot of steps to that.
Right. Well, break that,
then-
break that down. How would they come out? Like, say, for instance, in that situation with the mold, seeing how it has grown. Like I said, that's over time. So, if they were to do that, lay that out, how they would come in, or would it got to that far? That's what I'm asking you.
No, it wouldn't have, once they could see, they come inspect your apartment, at least here in North Carolina, once a year. And here, if the tenant doesn't keep their apartment clean, like up to par, they will evict them and take the Section 8. The same way, they hard on the landlords here with that. Because that went on down here. And then people started realizing, okay, the city, you're not the tenant. The city is the tenant. So you call the city inspector. They're going to get in touch with Section 8. Section 8 is going to set up an appointment. They're going to come out, right? They're going to give you a date. What they going to come out, they're going to check everything in the house, the inside, the outside, everything. Whatever repairs need to be done. That landlord has X amount of time to get that done. But see, in the meantime, instead of not paying your rent, because in the state of North Carolina, you can go to the magistrate, show proof of damage, like that mold, and they would have opened an escrow account. So you could have gave them the money in that account, and they would have held on to that money until either A, the landlord made those repairs at the time limit that they for the deadline. If not, they'd have released the money for you to relocate.
Right.
So a lot of those situations, and I really hate to say it like this, but a lot of those situations is people put themselves in those situations because that mold situation, you saw that.
Right.
You saw it. And if you complained about it, and you have, because it can cause lung upper respiratory issues. That mold, upper respiratory issue. And you know this. So if you already have asthma and things like that, then they could get out of that situation with a doctor note. They can go to the doctor, tell the doctor they feel sick. They write a letter, say that person needs to move, and they will move them. But we don't know that because we don't take the time to read what's in your lease. If you're on Section 8, you have a lease.
Right.
It tells you that you have rules to follow as well as the landlord. And the reason why a lot of landlords don't want to take Section 8 here is because of the girls that was allowing their drug dealing boyfriends to kick doors in. Then the police had to kick the door. See, Section 8 had to pay for those repairs.
Yeah, see in Texas that escrow that don't work here. They don't allow that escrow.
Yeah,
they're just gonna say if it's livable, they go protect the landlord for the most part.
Oh
But
no,
but on the flip side,
not here with Section 8. Anything that the city has control over, you're gonna follow their rules. You and the tenant.
Yeah.
See, they'll
send out an inspector, but at the same time, you gotta think, if I own an apartment building and I'm allowing Section 8, then, and say, like you say, a magistrate, and then if we go through that whole process, then you just made your list shorter as far as available options that you have. Because now I'm saying, okay, for one, you struggling, for example, okay, if you're on Section 8, you struggling, okay, you got to pay me whatever it is. If you late on that rent one time, I can say, you know what, I don't want to accept it. I'm just going to accelerate the lease. And if you can't pay everything at once, I don't want it. So that's just another flip of the coin, how you can, they can use that to kind of combat the tenant as far as they saying, well, this is broke, this is not fixed, this is not fixed.
Right. See, but yeah. So here, when you say it's not fixed, they're going to come and they're going to see and they're going to want pictures. See, you can't just walk in there and say this is not fixed or this is going on. You have to have proof because they're coming and you better not be lying. They're coming.
Yeah, they will come
Right.
out.
Because even though, like, see, with the, like, say the landlord takes Section 8, right? So let's say the rent is $750, and they won't pay you depending on how much they allow.
Bluestone.
On how much they allow on the voucher, right? So let's say out of the $750, let's say they might pay $50.
Right.
But on the first of the month, see, this is why North Carolina is strict. I'm gonna tell y'all the secret that I learned from going to the town meetings and stuff, right?
It's good they like
But
that.
on the first of the month, you get a check from the they say the government, but it's from the state. Right? So you get that check, whether they pay their $50 on time or not, right? You get that check on the first of every month. So you got the bulk of the money. And they look at the tenant like this. You only paying $50. So what you mean you don't got $50? Because Section 8 is paying the bulk. See, they hard here on the tenant and the landlord. They hard on both. And that's why it's nice to make sure you pay your rent on time at all times.
Right. That's what Scott say all the time. He reiterates, especially dealing, like he said, coming from the other side as the landlord. He tell you in a minute.
AKA my rent is paid.
Right?
What y'all say? What's my name? What's my name?
Hey, my rent is
paid.
I like that. I like that.
Hashtag my rent is paid.
Hashtag my rent is paid.
So Mr. Smith said, what did he miss? So Mr. Smith, we're gonna run this back. This is about living in areas. Mecca was breaking it down how Section 8 worked, but this is about really Section 8 home deplorable living. And the question is, would you live there? Even though if you know what's going on, would you report it? How you report it? And Mecca was breaking it down, and Scott was on the other side as the owner and the landlord itself saying, hey, in Texas, it is actually considered a living area because as long as it's not a living area, if you do the right just do thing as far as pay your rent on time, that's why it's important to pay it when it's due and not be late, because a lot of people will let you do that to build up this trend to say, hey, I ain't got to do shit. So I'm gonna play this.
I'll be right back, man.
Everybody.
I'll be right back.
That's a fact. You know what?
Not promote or promotion any illegal activities. All content provided by this channel is meant only for educational purpose only.
Tonight, residents call their living conditions horrible, and they say management won't do anything about it.
Our Devin Clark is live at that apartment complex tonight. That is on Sterling Shire Street near Tidwell in Northeast Houston. Devin, you saw the apartments and the issues are widespread.
Keith, Christine, I can tell you, as hot as it is out here, and it is hot, it's even hotter inside some of the apartments. That's why you see so many people outside. Those conditions are deplorable, and residents who live here say that when they try to complain to management, they're threatened with evictions and calls to CPS. We tried to talk to management and got evicted too.
Kids can die from black mold.
The conditions are alarming.
Hundreds of dollars of food has spoiled in our refrigerator because the refrigerator has broken and they have done nothing about it. And this has been for months and months and months.
Today at the Sterling Shire Apartments complex, we saw parts of some units blanketed with what appears to be black mold, infested with roaches, rodent feces, some with no air conditioner, no running water,
When we turn our sink on, look what happened.
and faulty appliances.
I have to cut this on. Then I got to lift this up and light the pilot and go at the bottom.
Tenants say those issues are sickening in more ways than one.
Somebody that owns this property should be put under the jail.
And I'm breathing in mildew. I have bronchitis, asthma, and allergy real bad.
Tennille Vance says growing fungus has her using a breathing machine and asthma pump every morning. She and other residents say that when they complain, they're retaliated against with eviction notices and even calls to Child Protective Services.
The dude called this morning and said that the office lady called and said my apartment is not livable condition for me or my kids. And if they come out and it's not livable, then they gonna take my kids. This ain't got to do with me. This is on y'all.
Now the Rainbow Push Coalition and other advocates are stepping in.
You got babies that are in these apartments with bottles, and the parent have to wash the bottles like every 5 seconds or 5 minutes because of the rat droppings. This is unacceptable.
Management initially said that they would answer our questions, then went inside the leasing office and locked the door. Local, state, and federal leaders are going to be alerted by the residents and the advocates who say these conditions need to change immediately. Reporting live on the Northeast Side, Devin Clark, KPRC 2 News.
Absolutely.
There y'all go right there. So, yeah, I just think that, like, them other folks, that Rainbow Coalition shit right there, that's some bullshit. They know them folks is in there. They trying to get a publicity stunt, talking about rat droppings and all that. Dog, you can put up rat traps. You can do a lot of different things, dog. Like, if you really I feel like if you paying $100, dog, a lot of them niggas out there trying to come up with some bread so you can find you a damn stove. I don't know. What y'all think? I had y'all on mute because it was some echoing.
This is what I'm gonna say to that. You know why I told her that they'll take them kids? They would take her kids from her because they know it's more that she can do.
That's right.
Yep.
They know it's more that she can do. Like,
Facts.
okay. First of all, like
salute,
I
James.
had two sons, right? And I'm not trying to do the I. You know, this is what worked for me. You see? And I knew that what hashtag my rent is paid. And as long as my rent is current, you're going to do what you need to do because I pay for quiet enjoyment of my property. It's the law. It's the law. The lease is a contract. You got to abide by your part and I got to abide by mine.
100%.
And see, when you're not current or you got all kinds of drama or the police come to your house a lot, you can't complain. You have to settle. You have to tolerate. And that's how they get a lot of those people, because you're not going to convince me.
I know.
That,
Listen to
and
those.
my son was 10 years in a 10 shoe.
Right.
Okay? What do you mean? What do you mean? No, there's women's shelters. There's shelters for kids. There's like it. Oh, I feel like y'all looking for a handout. Y'all looking for a handout. Nobody's gonna come save you.
Well, and that's what I was trying to say, Mecca. Like when you sit back and look, like that's why I asked you to run it down, how that process would just even go. Just again, it might not be the same like everywhere, but at least got there's a procedure and a process. It's process and the procedure put in place. So then therefore the damn mold, you ain't got no running water, you ain't got no heat, you ain't got no stove that work, you got roaches, you got babies in there. Come on, man. Like, damn, like what is you like? Why is you still there? You complaining and you like all this shit and you still complaining? Man,
Okay, let's even go with the like she had a bad time, and because people go through stuff, but that's what she had to take at the time. When the refrigerator broke, you should have went and brought a refrigerator, because you got to feed your kids. When the stove broke, you should have went and brought a stove. And when you moved, took your appliances with you. But just put there, because they give you little storage rooms and stuff sometimes, and you put their stove in the storage room, and then when you move, you put their stove back.
Right.
You have to do, sometimes you have to put your pride and your selfish feelings to the side and go do what you need to do for your kids, so they can have a safe and sanitary place area to live.
Yeah, me personally, I would be embarrassed to even have my child on there. You got the child sitting there, she in diapers, first of all. It ain't like she in diapers. You got your goddamn sleeping cap on, and you talking about there's they fault, they problem.
Yeah,
Like,
pointing the finger.
You see that there ain't a problem there? Like, what the fuck? Like, you got mold, like you can see it. You walk in your house, like you can see it. Like, it ain't like you said, oh, I discovered like the time when we did on the West, like, oh shit. And we called the people.
That, not to cut you off, that goes back to when I said people don't know who they aldermen, the councilmen. That's where all these people come in at.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's where all these people come in at. All I got to do is say to that lady when she harassing these senior citizens in here, because they be doing that to them, threatening them with eviction notice. And if I overhear it,
now hold on before you say something, Queen. Give us an example. What do you mean they threaten them with eviction? Old people. How can you threaten an old person as far as them not paying or like
no?
what?
Listen. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna just tell you what happened with me. What happened with me?
Go ahead,
all right.
Bill.
According to our lease, there's a gym in here, a community room, a TV room, a computer lab, a grill, a gym, a little small gym, right?
Right.
And it's a bathroom on the first floor that's supposed to be open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. So now these are elderly. They like up there with my mom. I don't even know why they stuck me in here, but I'm glad. See, it was meant for me to come in this building.
Right.
So one day I came home and one of the elevators was broke. So this old lady was crying. And I was like, Miss Barbara, what's wrong? And she was like, I gotta use the bathroom. I said, well, go use the bathroom. Ain't the bathroom open? So she was like, no, and I don't know if I can hold it. Mind you, she lived on the 14th floor and she was in the walker.
Wow.
A lot of people was down there, right?
Right.
So I went and knocked on the door. So the assistant came out. And I said, can you explain to me why this bathroom is not open? So she was like, well, I don't know. Let me talk to the housing man. So I said, okay. So she go talk to the man, right? She go talk to the man. And they talking Spanish, going back and forth, back and forth. I ain't saying nothing. I'm from the Bronx. I understand. So she had the audacity to turn around and look at me and say, oh, he said he's in control of the bathroom, so he don't feel like cleaning it no more. So he locked it. I said, in control. And she said, yeah, that's what he said. I said, let me tell you what he's in control of. He's in control of that mop that he's mopping the floor with. I said, I will pay him. I said, I don't pay him rent. I pay y'all rent. I said, and you or Sonia better have him open that door because it's within our lease that the bathroom shall be open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. I said, it's 12 o'clock and the elevator is broke. This
Oh, yeah,
lady,
you preaching.
she tried to call, she called the police on me and everything. She called the police on me because I'm saying, okay, so since you running around here letting them lock the bathroom, I said, according to my lease, the library should be open because I like to read. And there's books in there.
Right.
So you just locking everything up and y'all keep hollering about the corona, but everything around us is open because I live dead center downtown Raleigh. Across the street from all the restaurants, clubs, bars, hotels. I'm surrounded by. And all these people moving around. So the assistant went and got the director. So she felt like because she was the director, that she was going to threaten me like how she be threatening the senior citizens. Because I've been hearing it. I just wasn't saying nothing because, I got to gather my stuff. So when I go in on her, because I knew it was going to be my turn. So when I go in on her, I was going to be within the law. So she came out there. So she walked up in my face. She was like, where your mask at? I said, don't you got a mask on? She was like, well, you need to have a mask on. I said, why I need to have a mask on when you walked up in my face? I said, I really would appreciate it if you get out my face and explain to me why that bathroom ain't open. I said, other than that, ain't no need of you talking to me because I pay for quiet enjoyment of my property. It's the law.
Right.
I said, it's the law. So she looks at her assistant and talking about, call the police because I feel threatened. So the people in the lobby, right, they all start scattering like roaches. And I said, hey, stop. I said, I don't want none of y'all to get on that elevator. I said, I'm going upstairs to get my driver's license. I'm coming back downstairs. I said, because y'all getting ready to learn something about the landlord-tenant law right now. I said, because she be threatened. Because she said it to me. She was like, oh, you're going to get a letter, Miss Adams. And I said, and I'll see you in court, Sonia, because my rent is paid. Current since day one.
Hashtag my rent is paid.
That's where that came from. See, that's the day when everybody, the people in the building made me hashtag my rent is paid. So when the cop came and she was like saying whatever she was saying, but the security let them know I walked away from her 3 times and she kept following me. So this is what I said to them. I said, if she's trying to take this to the extreme, I want to take a restraining order out against her because I feel threatened because she kept walking up in my face. It's on camera. He went in that office. When she see me now, she be like, hey, Miss Adams, how you be doing? I'm fine. How you doing? How you doing? So, and I know that it's some people in here that it's a reason why she do a lot of the things she do because of some of these senior citizens here. They think they thug. They think
I
they
smell cheese. I smell cheese, snitch.
Who? I'm the building snitch. What are you talking about?
That's why I say I smell cheese.
I'm the building. No, because one day, see, that could be my mother. That could be my grandmother. And one day I'm going to be that age. So I'm going to break them, teach them.
Born is ratting right now. Why you ratting right now, Born?
Right.
I'd rather know about this. She's a snitch.
I'm going to teach them the landlord-tenant law. I'm going to take the time for the ones who want to learn it. I'm going to go over their lease with them and I'm going to take the time to explain to them what that means and why it is important for you to pay your rent on time. And if you got a problem with her, then I need you to take your ass down to the town hall because that's her boss.
Right.
The city.
since you mandated like a person like Bourne, would you call the police on him or have the old people write him up?
No, see, see, Bourne, I would just let the old people beat him up. I let the old people handle him. Because 9 times out of 10, he started it. 9 times out of 10. But yeah, that's what I do in the building. I try to help them, because they be scared and they be crying and upset. And it really irritates me to see. So when I saw that part of it where they was threatening them, and that's how I figured out by dealing with the people in the office, because I go straight to the office. I go straight to them. I don't want to hear what the neighbor said, this one said. I'm going
I ain't
straight.
afraid you a title teller. You a rat, you snitch, you scandalous. You tell
No, I don't. Listen. No, I don't tell. Listen, I don't tell on the people in the building. I don't tell on the tenant. I tell on security, the maintenance man.
She tell her who she tell on. She said, "Fuck that shit." Yeah.
Anybody that don't pay rent in here, if I see something, I'm telling it.
Yeah, I tell them.
So yeah, if I was you, to protect you.
If I was you, you mandated. If you see Bourne, come over there. You tell them people ahead of time, like post his picture at the front door, and then like when they see him, they can automatically like get busy. They can see him and they like, yeah.
Oh, but see, this is the thing in this building. When you come see me, you have to. They're going to take a picture of you in your driver's license.
There you go, Bourne. Your ass hit.
Yeah, they know me in North Carolina. Thanks, brother. You ever get that too? Yeah. They know me in North Carolina. I was a boss out there.
Yeah, you got to stop that security desk. But if I see one of them like bullying one of the senior citizens, I let them know in their face. This is exactly what I say to them. I'll be like, you should have asked your apartment about your supervisor about apartment 724. I said you should have asked them because I am the building snitch. And just so you know, I'm gonna tell on your ass. I'm gonna tell on your ass. I'll let them know I'm gonna tell. They be in here trying to intimidate the senior citizens. What are you doing? Why are you talking to them like that? First of all, you ain't even supposed to leave the desk. So why are you walking up and they only do it to the women?
They don't do it to the women because y'all women are the only ones that run your damn mouth like that.
See, I knew you was gonna say that.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna say this to that. Say what you want to say. My rent is paid.
Yeah,
always giving a yap at the goddamn jaw.
If they say, "Well, I don't know what you want me to do," I say, "I don't care what you do, cause my rent is paid. So you better figure it out."
Yeah, gangster. Yeah, that's shit gangster.
She don't get. She a bully.
No, she don't.
I'm the bully that bully the bully. I'm not the bully.
BTV.
She bully you.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. She bully y'all.
I'm not a bully.
Back to bully everybody.
No.
Back to bully everybody.
I don't bully nobody. I'm both victim. No, I don't. That's not true.
You gonna stop playing that? Hey, Becca, you gonna stop playing that victim card when you know you're a gangbanger?
Yeah, you gonna stop playing
that victim card. We know you're a gangbanger. Right?
Gangbanger.
Yeah, I'm starting to notice that victim shit getting a little out of hand right now. You always talking about the victim. You be talking.
What?
You be talking. You be bullying us all the time.
Hell yeah.
Me and Bourne be feeling threatened sometimes. Bourne call me. Listen, Bourne to call me and be like, "Man, bro, did you feel that?" I'm like, bro, that shit fucked up. Like, why she talk to us like that? We don't want to tell Scott. So I revealed it just now. Like, Scott, you feel that Scott told us too.
Scott told him we gonna talk about
that. Told us that shit.
Scott don't feel that. No, we don't. Don't put that on Scott.
Yeah.
Nope.
Me across the sky was on 3 talking about it like a dog earlier.
Ah, here you go.
Yeah, you remember that shit, Scott. It was something like Scott. It went something like that. I ain't gonna say it was exactly verbatim what we said, but we all knew that after we talked to you, like everybody just felt weird and shit. They was like, "Wow, man!" Like, yeah,
Well,
yeah,
let's talk
born.
about what happened. Let's find out where the issue went. Let's find out where the issue at. So why was y'all feeling weird? Explain it.
Because you
Elaborate.
was messing with one of our brothers, and we didn't like it.
No.
Here you go.
Don't listen to him, Mecca. Now, see,
No, I'm
he
joking.
trying
We
to do.
joking.
Now we just fucking with you. See, this is what I'm saying. Don't listen to Born. See, Born, this is the shit I'm saying right here. Now, why would you even segue going some other way?
I know, man.
What I do, bro? I do nothing wrong.
See how you do Mecca. Boy, I tell you, this nigga, boy, this nigga right here. I see how you deal with him. I don't have to deal with him the same way.
Now, that's why I said, since it was his idea, so what in the conversation that made y'all feel weird?
No, we was just playing.
We start talking about you gonna spank us. We talked about you gonna beat us and stuff. I ain't gonna beat us in a long time. I ain't never beat me.
No. I was gonna beat y'all. I didn't say I was gonna beat y'all. I said I was gonna get in my car and never mind.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Listen, no.
It's not gonna work, Born. I see what you're trying to do.
That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. Don't do it, Mecca. Like you winning tonight. The chat loving it. Don't get him. That's what he do. He actually talking about that bully to bully shit, but he one of the most slick talking ass East Coast niggas.
Right.
He used that
Trying to
victim
get it
role.
started, man.
Yeah, he used the victim role. Yeah, I don't like people that do people wrong. And then he'll do the shit and then try to fix it. That's what he do.
Hold on, bro. I do the shit and try to fix it, bro. That's the doubly wrong. That was my Tupac voice on. That's the doubly wrong.
You see, see that? He just came sideways.
Now, what Cross? Since he brought it up, what I really said was I was gonna get in my car and I was gonna come whip his ass. Him.
Yeah, you need to, because he always be like, he always picking.
Yes, and he always talking about he gonna Donkey Kong me too.
For the kids that don't know who Donkey Kong is, that's the video game. Where the guy, the gorilla.
What you want to say?
And he told Scott, "Don't listen to nobody under 5'3".
Yeah.
I remember that shit. Yeah, that was wrong. Shout out to all the little people under 5'3", not the ones with the little baby hands. You ain't got no baby hands, do you? Them ain't the ones with the baby hands under 5'3".
No, 5'3". No, under 4 now with the baby hands. There was a guy that worked with me, right? There's a guy that worked with me, right? This Puerto Rican guy. He was short and stocky, but his arms, he had midget arms. But he was like 5'1".
Yeah, them the ones them the ones scare me with the baby hands.
With the little finger.
I'm gonna tell you something. I see one of the little people while I was running security for Onyx and Charlotte, right? Yo, she was right. She had a bit. She was a little person, but she had a little figures. She had a fatty and everything, bro. She was bow-legged. She was bow-legged.
You need to stop.
Oh, that sounds so nasty. Yeah, I'm sorry. No. Hell no. With the baby hands, she had the little kid dress on.
Nah, bro. She had the stripper dress, so she was stripping.
Oh, I'm about to throw up.
Yo, bro, but she had a fatty.
She didn't go get that from no adult area, dog. She got that from a little person or a kid area. That's nasty.
Yo, it's not as big and luxurious and beautiful as my wife's, but she had a little miniature ass. You know what I'm saying? Like she was like 4'2", bow-legged,
like a Chucky dog.
Yeah, a thick ass Chucky doll, bro. A thick ass turkey dog.
Oh my God.
Yo, Black Widow, my bad. I'm just joking.
Nasty. You was wild. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Wow.
Yo,
She said, "Wow."
You know, I have to go into the dressing room with all the girls and shit when I run the strip club, right? So I'm in the dressing room, making sure everybody
What you
getting
had?
their sex.
Wait. Flag on the play. 15-yard deep penalty.
What?
Flag on the play. What you mean? You had to go into.
I have to go to the dressing room. I always have to go to the dressing room, right? That's my job to make sure they out doing their sex. Yeah, I go in there. They be asking like I'm like, Lord have mercy. Lord is my shepherd. I would not be defeated. Get your ass out there on the floor.
Bro, that gotta be kind of weird. You like 6? What you 6? What 6, 7?
6'7", yeah.
And then you got a little person, dog. That look, man. You didn't feel weird around that little motherfucker.
She was grown.
Man, they got to be grown where?
I'm a giant. I'm a giant, and she a little person. So what's the difference? I'm over 6. I'm over 6'6". I'm 6'7". I'm a giant, and she a little person.
So what she came to your kneecap?
Yeah. Still on her tippy toes to give head.
Chucky dog. Look at the Chucky dog. Hell nah. He said ass like a Chucky dog. I said she had an ass like a Chucky dog. Damn. That's magic. She had an ass like a Chucky dog.
Miss BTB, I'm joking, baby. We talking about the strip club years ago. Don't worry. I got my midget phase out of me. I got the little people phase out of me now. I'm good.
Yeah, okay.
Dang, that's crazy. So
she party and forgot about me. She had to party and forgot about me. I remember that. She had to
she got
rolling. She had the corporate party. She had the corporate party with all the white boys.
She got too big for you.
Too big for me.
Too big for your ass. That's why I said it don't matter. You got dissed by a little person. That's what you're telling us.
No, I'm talking about my wife right now. I'm saying she had a corporate party right now. Forgot all about me. Up there Tootsie rolling with the white boys. She had the Tootsie rolling with white boys at a corporate party. You know what I'm saying?
Why she gotta be touching on them?
I said Tootsie Roller with them. I said touching on Tootsie Roller with them.
Oh, Tootsie Roll. Tootsie Roll, hell
no. Tootsie Roll
over there.
So, what you're saying is you feeling a little jealous right now?
I don't feel jealous. I don't feel jealous. I'm fine. What's wrong with you, man?
No, it sounds like
I'm the crib that I crib.
That's not how
you kind of get you kind of be like kind of mad a little bit. Look, not necessarily sensitive, but you be mad because it seemed like you want to fight one of the little white dudes there.
Yeah, I'm a Donkey Kong their little ass.
Why would you just do
shit? I ain't gonna get fired. I'm gonna get fired too. I'm gonna beat up the boss himself. We're gonna be in this position together.
And you would.
No,
you would.
Yeah.
There you would. Nah, man, you should have walked. What's up?
Them Christmas parties, them corporate parties, they be wild as hell right now.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
I used to go to one of my first jobs. We had corporate parties, yo. And you see the general managers, the vice presidents, all them, the presidents getting fucked up.
Yeah, standing on tables, all types of shit.
Yeah.
That's when you get your raise, though. When they look like that, you ask for a raise.
I tell everybody that, hey, you know what, boy? People think that's a lot. The best deals go down at the after work in the clubs. Yeah, when you sit there and he getting fucked up, man. Me and my wife, that's how we got a job making a lot. We sitting in there with the people we work with. I say, man, you need to go ahead and blah blah blah, this, that, and the third. No problem. You know what I'm saying? We used to contract. Shit got landed the job right then and there. Just come in there tomorrow. came up in there and shit. They had that shit already set up because you get a chance to see them getting fucked up. Yeah, man. Tell them, Born, a lot of most deals go down in those bars while they getting sitting right at the bar getting fucked up with you.
Yep. Facts. They're like, you're a cool dude. I
What do you
never knew
want?
you was that cool.
They be like, what does it take to get you here? What was it taking? You get to start getting fucked up with them, talking shit. They be like, shit, all right, say no more. I can't give you this. I got you. And they'll tell you the whole score. And they be like, well, this is what I can do for you. They run it down.
Yeah.
Like, I make you assistant general manager.
Yeah.
Good.
That's a fact. Yeah, that's real shit.
Yeah.
So
a lot of things get chopped up over an egg roll.
Yeah, climb the corporate ladder, man.
Over an egg roll.
They go to Chinese restaurants. They go to expensive Chinese restaurants.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. That drink that sake. Yeah, drink that sake. Yeah,
that sake rock your body.
Yeah, that sake, that rice wine, boy, that should have your ass fucked up.
Hell yeah. I remember I was trying to drink with this. I was trying to drink with this Japanese motherfucker, man, that schooled me. His family had a big ass thing, and it was a sake. Whatever. Yo, I was so fucked up drinking that sake, bro. Like,
did they have the hot or the cold one?
The hot, and then we drank. We had the hot. We had the hot one. Then we drank the Tiger Bomb.
Oh, Tiger Bomb. That's my favorite.
Man.
Tiger Bomb.
My favorite, dog.
Tiger Bomb.
Yes. Yeah, that shit. That's the bomb, dog. That shit had your ass fucked up.
That Tiger Bomb was some shit.
Yeah. It's out. It's banned. It's banned in most parts. I know you can get on the East Coast. I used to try to get my cousin to get it. You get it for like about $90 a bottle in VA. Shit, you can't get it nowhere else. It's hard to get that shit.
Yo, but that shit, I'm gonna tell you what that shit got. That shit is all natural.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the rosters and like a lot of my cousins on the East Coast grew up drinking that shit. You drink about two shots of that, man, you in there. You crunk. You can walk outside with no shirt on, boy.
They're the winner.
Yeah.
They're the winner. They're the winner.
They're the winner. Be standing outside like it ain't nothing, feeling good, not sweating or nothing, just chilling. Yeah, that Tiger Bomb, that's the Tiger Bomb is something else, dog. Well, man, I just wanted to drop some jewels tonight, man, and put this out here. On this. I'm glad we had some great build on it. This shit was pretty tight, man. I might go on a little bit later on tonight. I don't know, man. King, you got to get ready and start going back on. I'm waiting on you to get right.
I'm going on tomorrow morning.
Oh, okay. All right. So I might hop back on. Go ahead, Mac.
Huh?
Weekend show? You gonna do?
Yeah, I'm doing a weekend show. Fuck it.
Yeah, that'll be nice. That'll be nice. So yeah, I might hop back on a little bit later. I might have something a little bit later. I'm gonna go run and do some things real fast. But again, salute to everybody that came in on the panel. Salute to everybody that came in on the chat. Salute to people that's been rocking me from day one. Share, like, subscribe to everything, man. We're gonna come back in a little bit later on tonight. We might do something a little bit funny tonight. I don't know. Might something we can crack jokes and shit like that. Because I need King on here tonight to be cracking jokes. I can give him some time. Yeah, we need some funny shit on here. So that being said, I'm gonna let everybody say.
Make sure you bring Maki on. Make sure you bring Maki on because I got a lot of jokes.
See, that's what I'm saying. King, that's what I'm saying. See what I'm saying? Now that's this disclaimer. Don't nobody want to hear that shit he talking about, y'all. We're not. So God damn, boy, like we get through the channel and like talk to him, Mecca. Call him and talk to him. He's some, just talk to him, please. It's got to. Talk to him. All right, y'all. Everybody, peace, and I'll holler at y'all later.
All right.